Okay, let's walk through this z-test and with minitab and make sure you're doing everything correctly. So suppose GHC wanted to understand the commute on different campuses. They believe the current campus is greater than 28 minutes with a standard deviation of 6 minutes. And then they're going to survey the students. So they are able to survey 150 students. That is our sample size N. And they find a commute time, so an average, that should be an average, that should actually say an average commute time of 29.5 minutes. So that is our sample mean, X bar. At the 5% level of significance, so that means that sigma is 0.05. And I'll come back to that in a second. Is the current commute time, so this is our question, so basically we want to answer this question, is the current commute time greater than 28 minutes? Is that accurate or not? So, so that is what we're going to set up our alternate hypothesis and our null hypothesis with, and it says, is the commute time greater than 28 minutes? So that's why I've put greater than 28. So our population mean greater than 28. Now I always put that one in the bottom because the equal part always goes to the top, and the opposite of greater than is less than or equal to, and that's why this one's the null hypothesis always gets the equal to part. So maybe that will help you with that as well. Okay, our sample size is 150. There we go, let's fix that. And everything else we've got here, we had a standard deviation of 6. We're performing a hypothesis z-test with our hypothesis being the 28 here. Okay, so we're going to go and put all these in minitab, okay? So we just kind of read the problem, analyze it, and put all that in minitab. So I'm coming over here and I'm going to push stat, basic stats, in a one sample z-test. We have summarized data, so if yours had already said one or more samples, we've got all the summarized data that we just wrote out. Our sample size is 150. Our sample means 29.5. Our standard deviation was given up here for 6 minutes. We're performing a hypothesis test. Make sure to click that box. And our hypothesized mean is what you always have here with your HO and your HA. And again, that's coming from what is the question we're answering. We want to know, is greater than 28 minutes accurate or not? Once you do that, if you'll click options, then your confidence level you can change to 0.05. You can actually leave it 0.95 if it has that in there and it still works the same way. And look here, this is alternate hypothesis. So come back here to your alternate hypothesis. That was that the population means greater than 28. So choose the greater than one. You have a choice of choosing less than, not equal to, or greater than. So that's where that is coming from. And if you'll click OK, and okay, that'll give us our answer. So I'm not quite sure what you're doing that's causing you to get negatives there. So hopefully this will help you. And if you'll let me know, I'd like to know what exactly you were doing because it's giving you the opposite stuff. And there you see our Z value is a positive 3.06 and a 0.001. And then I wanted to tell you that I did find a glitch right there. Your answer was correct right here where it says the significance level was 0.05, so I have fixed that. I've also got that here with the steps that I'll send you as well, so I hope that helps.